There's a new class of chemical compounds impacting the Earth's ozone layer and raising concerns among some scientists. But a new NASA analysis indicates stratospheric ozone could actually be impacted more by climate change and the continued release of already banned chemicals. The Earth's ozone hole is showing signs of recovery, decades after the landmark agreement called the Montreal Protocol that banned many chemical compounds.
When sunlight reaches the Earth's surface, it is made up of three main types of radiation. Infrared radiation is what gives sunlight its warmth. Visible light helps us see. And then there's UV light, a type of radiation that we can't feel or see. When it comes to the damaging effects of sunlight, UV is a major culprit.
UVC radiation gets trapped in the ozone layer of the atmosphere. But 5% of UVB radiation can get through. And up to 95% of UVA radiation can get through without anything stopping it. That means UV radiation is always there. Whether it's summer, or winter, or even when it's cloudy. But how does it affect us? UV light provides some benefits for humans, such as triggering vitamin D production.
The upper layer of the skin is called the epidermis. Visible light from the sun is reflected off the epidermis, but UVB penetrates into it. In the epidermis, UVB reacts with the DNA of cells and causes DNA damage. Our skin cells are able to repair DNA damage, but with time, if enough DNA damage accumulates, skin cancer can form. In the epidermis, there are cells called melanocytes. When skin cells are damaged by UV, melanocytes release a dark pigment called melanin. Melanin is able to absorb UV light.
UV radiation can also be very harmful. UVA radiation can trigger sun allergies, and UVB radiation is responsible for sunburn, which can increase the risk of skin cancer. It can also cause sunburn of the cornea, called photokeratitis. Negative effects of prolonged UV exposure include accelerated aging of the skin caused by UVA radiation. And it can also result in eye diseases such as cataracts. This causes nearly 10% of blindness worldwide.
In a sunburn, UVB causes so much damage that the skin cells die and the upper layer of the skin peels off.
Nanotechnology means any technology on a nanoscale that has applications in the real world. Nanotechnology is the science of building small, and I mean really, really small. It's pretty difficult to imagine how small a nanometer is, but let's just take a moment to try and wrap our heads around it. The tip of a pen is around 1,000,000 nanometers wide, so nowhere near close. A single sheet of paper is around 75,000 nanometers thick. A human hair is around 50,000 nanometers thick. And I ran out of things to compare. Let's just take a different approach. If a nanometer was the size of a football,